Yo, it's your boy Ringo TV Reactions, back again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. What we dealing with is a situation of your boy Yella Beezy. Know what I mean? Had a $2 million bond reduced. Judge give rapper a warning. It's crazy, bro. I'm gonna review the court hearing, see what's going on in these streets. Yella Beezy appeared in shackles, you know what I mean, at a Dallas judge, and pretty much his bond was cut to $750,000 and warned him to avoid any contact with witnesses in the Mode 3 murder case. I don't understand how this dude even get this, man. It's like people out here hiring people to kill people and whatnot. And it's like the judge, man, like something wrong with the judge too, bro. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but it's like the judge, I don't know. This just doesn't even seem right, man. You know, don't seem right at all. But this is what's going on, man. So it talks about how Yella Beezy had his $2 million bond slashed to $750,000 during a tense court hearing in Dallas, where the rapper accused in a murder for hire case tied to fellow artist Mode 3 was warned sternly by the judge about his conduct. And it's crazy, man. It goes on, it says the 32-year-old rapper, whose legal name is Marquise Conway, appealed in shackles on Thursday, March 27th, as prosecutors laid out their case, alleging he orchestrated the 2020 killing of rapper Melvin Noble, known as Mo 3, on Interstate 35 E. So it goes on and it says prosecutors presented surveillance footage from a Kroger's 18-wheeler truck. That's why y'all be out there doing dirt on the road. Y'all don't understand. These semi trucks always got cameras on them watching you. And it uncovered the whole murder scene like right out of a movie. Now, me personally, I don't even know why Mo 3 got out the car. It's like he was safe in the car. Like, why you got out the car? I don't get it, man. We're going to see that later on. But it goes on, it says, showing a black sedan cutting off Mo 3's gold vehicle. The video captured the suspected gunman, Kawan Dontriel White, chasing Mo 3 on foot before fatally shooting him in broad daylight. If you notice all of these killings that been going on, man, you know, they took out Say So P, broad daylight. They took out Lil Ronnie and his daughter, broad daylight. Now they took out Mo 3, broad daylight. Like, these demons be out in the daylight now, killing people. And it says a witness claimed to have overheard Conway discussing payment for the hit, and prosecutors pointed to a $40,000 cash withdrawal made by Yella Beezy shortly after the killing, which they say matched the alleged payout. The fact that this individual has the means and the resources and the reach to get to witnesses is the true concern the court should also take into consideration, prosecutors told the court. Defense attorney pushed back, arguing there's no direct evidence linking Yella Beezy to the murder. They also challenged the witnesses' credibility and emphasized Yella Beezy community ties. His grandma, Alma Alexandra, testified on his behalf. It goes on, it says, Marquise was my first grandchild. He's been a godsend to a lot of his family members. He helps everybody, she says. The judge ultimately lowered the bond, citing the seriousness of the charge, but also the lack of definitive proof tying Conway to the crime. I'm telling you, man, these courts, man, they be playing all these games. He goes on and says, you are not to have no contact with witnesses, direct or indirect, no threatening or harassment of any victim, witness, co-defendant. If it's you or anybody on your behalf, it's going to be a problem, the judge warned. Yella Beezy also, reprimanded for not taking the case seriously, particularly regarding his financial disclosures. If released, Yella Beezy must surrender his passport, wear an ankle monitor, and remain under house arrest. I'm telling you, man, it's like they give demons the opportunity to thrive with no problem after committing all these types of crimes. It's absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy, fam. But let's get into the court hearing and find out what's going on, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. It is what it is. Let's get to the tapes to find out what's going on in these streets, man.
To the individuals present and involved in this conversation, the state's witness will also testify to Marquise Conway, the defendant, being present and involved in this conversation. The state's witness will testify to the amount of money that was to be paid for the murder. A state's witness will testify to the individual's...
And also, when y'all watching this video, man, tell y'all all the time, if the audio is not right and y'all just sitting there, y'all not saying nothing, that's just fucked up, because we trying to do the content. You're viewing the show. That's like me driving the bus and I'm damn near passed out. I'm not even driving, but you watching me drive and I'm gonna kill everybody and crash up. You gotta say something, right? So make sure you say something in the live chat. Let's go.
To the individuals present and involved in this conversation, the state's witness will also testify to Marquise Conway, the defendant, being present and involved in this conversation. The state's witness will testify to the amount of money that was to be paid for the murder. A state's witness will testify to the individuals responsible for the payment. That state's witness will also testify that Marquise Conway was one of the individuals responsible for a portion of that payment. A state's witness will also testify to the individual who would receive this payment. The state's witness will testify that Keywan White was, in fact, the individual to receive this payment, who was originally indicted in State's Exhibit number 1, the probable cause, which is before this court. The state's witness would also testify that Keywan White, or to who shot and killed Melvin Noble. This witness would also testify to Keywan White being the individual who shot and killed Mr. Noble on November 11th of 2020. Again, this conversation took place in the days following Mr. Noble's murder. The state has also had an opportunity to review bank records of the defendant, Marquise Conway. These records would show that the defendant drew $40,000 in the days following the murder of Melvin Noble. And for the record, that was a cash withdrawal. These records would correspond to the exact amount which the state's witness would testify to. In reviewing these records, the state also became aware and believed that they would show that the defendant had anywhere between $800 and $900, but more specifically $870,000 dollars between a checking account and a savings account with one particular bank. 370 of which was in a checking account, a little over 500,000 which was in a savings account. The state at this time would like to publish to the court what's been marked as State's Exhibit number 3, which is the video of the offense. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, before that's published, could I just address something with the prosecutor and their proffer?
Sure.
So it's clear for the record that as he recited the state's witness, his proffer is, that's just one witness.
Correct, Your Honor.
Multiple witnesses. And that I don't recall if a specific in the proffer was when the date that this witness purported to hear this conversation.
I do not have the specific date written down, but I know it was in the days following the offense. We do have evidence of when this could have taken place based off of cell phone data of when the defendant was in another state and then we came back to Texas. So we believe we have a time frame. As far as the exact date, I do not have at this time.
Anything else, Mr. Hill?
No, Your Honor. Permission to publish, Your Honor.
Yes. Y'all want the lights off?
It's at the court's discretion.
Oh.
And Your Honor, this is, just for context, this is approximately noon.
You know, it is amazing how I can tell people to hit the damn like button. They just sit back and don't even hit the damn button, bro. But yet you here watching the content. What's the point of being here if you're not going to support the work that we do? What's the point? 100 people here, 32 likes. And you know, YouTube is full of shit because they just bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that lately. They've been playing with the numbers, just playing these little games like we can't figure it out. You know what I mean? Especially when I talk about all different types of stories that are interesting. And it seems like they just holding back everything. And then I'm talking to you, the people, by telling y'all to click the like button. That is how YouTube share the fucking video. And nobody's doing the work. But you here watching the show. And we're wondering why we can't get no goddamn support from the people. It's fucking pathetic, fam. If you here and you fuck with the channel, click the fucking like button, dog. Like it's like with our people, you gotta curse them out in order for them to do something. I don't get it, fam. Y'all go to everybody else's channel and support they shit. But when y'all come over here, y'all figure, well, I don't gotta click the like button. I don't gotta do this. I don't gotta do that. Don't even make no damn sense. And if you got a problem, leave. I don't want to hear anything, fam. Because you ain't supporting the shit, so I don't give a fuck how you feel. But the shit is frustrating. When every single time you come to the platform to watch the show, we trying to do this work, and I'm telling y'all, click the damn like button. And you just sitting there playing games. And you wonder, yo, Ringo, man, you should have 1 million subscribers. Yo, Ringo, man, you should have 1 million views on your video. You do some great content. Well, how that's going to be possible if you ain't clicking the like button? Then you got dumbasses in here talking about talk nice. I ain't talking no damn nice to a bunch of damn ninjas that's sitting there hating. You bugging, bro. That's like you walking into business, you ain't even buying nothing. You ain't even supporting the show. You just sitting there watching. That's crazy work. When I'm putting in this work, it doesn't even make no sense. It's wild, bro.
I-35 heading northbound. This video is taken from a Kroger 18-wheeler, and this is heading north I-35 into downtown Dallas.
This is why we got so many damn problems in the black community. Because nobody gives a fuck. We just like everything for free. It ain't cost you not one motherfucking dime to click a like button. But some of y'all sit there hating so much, just hating. I ain't clicking it. But I like watching your show. But I ain't clicking the like button. But you'll go to everybody else's platform clicking their damn like buttons and supporting the show financially. But when we trying to do the breakdowns, You just act like, well, I just don't want to support. I don't want to click the like button. Then why are you here? Why be here? Don't tell me nothing in the live chat if you ain't rocking with the show, bro. For real. Because when you don't do the content, everybody hitting you up. Yo, Ringo, man. Yo, check out this video, bro. Yo, you should do a response to this video. Hey, man, I would really appreciate you do a response to this video. Then when I do the response to the video, nobody's clicking the damn like button. You got a part to do, man. You got a part to do. This is the problem with black people, man. It's a sickness. I can't stand it. It's like y'all would sit there and don't support nothing, but you'll go to everybody else and do all the supporting. But the people that put in the best work, you act like they don't even exist. And then when they go off, oh, be nice. Oh, no, fuck that. Show some goddamn respect for my time and my labor, fam. This is the problem with our people, why we can't move nowhere, bro. Because the people that put in the damn work, we just act like they don't exist. And then the people that don't put in no work, that copy everything other people do, you big them up, and these people are not even original. They're the ones that's copying, regurgitating what other people's do. Got these damn ninjas out here killing people, robbing and stealing, and judges are giving them a break. You know? And all I ask these people to do is click a fucking like button. They can't even do that shit, bro. I tell you, man, this is why you can't even depend on black people, bro. You can't depend on these people, bro. You could be damn near dying. You could be homeless. You could be on the last end, be like, yo, fam, can you buy me a sandwich at the store? A ninja will walk right past you and watch you starve, bro. You cannot depend on black people, fam. It is fucking sick when I tell you, man, the sickness we got, it's pure evil, bro.
On noon on November 11, 2020. Now, Your Honor, if I could draw the court's attention, if you look on the, I've stopped this video at 19 seconds. You see a gold sedan in the far left lane and a black sedan in the second lane to the left. The gold sedan will be the vehicle carrying the victim, and the black sedan is the vehicle driven by Q1 White, who is then the shooter, based off of the evidence we have.
Okay.
You see how the devil works? This is what you ninjas support. I find that with our people, man, they're so goddamn evil that I believe a lot of people have pleasure seeing Mo 3 get killed. I really believe that. I don't think that you folks really want to see justice. I think that you love the bloodshed because this is what our people enjoy. They really enjoy black people killing each other. Like they killed Lil Ronnie and his daughter. We talked about that, right? Then, you know what I mean? They killed Say So P. Sauce Walker pretty much lined him up. But everybody's scared to speak the truth. You know what I mean? I had some clown was like, yo, You try and help the feds to put Sauce away. I'm like, wow. So let me get this straight. So if Sauce molested your son, you would have no problem with that. You would be cool with him molesting kids. You wouldn't want him to go to prison. That's how the black community is. They enjoy protecting criminals. That's what they do. Now, why Mo 3 get out his car? Could somebody explain that? Why would you get out the car? Obviously, this shooter was chasing him around. But he get out his car to die? Why would you get out your car? I don't understand this scene, man. That's death chasing him around. This is why I don't trust ninjas. I don't trust none of you ninjas, bro. Piss me off every fucking day, bro. Like, seriously. Every time I hear this shit, every time I see the bull crap, bro, it just pisses me off. We love seeing death. We hate supporting our people that put in the work. And the people that don't deserve shit, you support them. That's the sickness I see with our people. You will support people that don't deserve nothing. And the people that do the work, you don't support them at all, man. And then when these very same people you don't support say, you know what, F y'all, let me go over here to the white community. Let me start making content that appease this crowd and do that for that crowd. Then now you a sellout now. Oh yeah, he's a sellout. I'm like, which one is it? Which one is it? You know? I literally can see the play of how our people are, man. Really. Our people are evil, bro. Sick. Demonic, bro. People be acting like they care about stuff. Y'all don't care, bro. Y'all don't care about Mo 3 dying. Y'all entertained by him dying. That shit make you feel good. You enjoy that stuff, man. When you hear about that stuff, you're like, yeah, man, another ninja dead, bro. Yeah. Yeah. You get excited about that. Little Ronnie and his daughter died. Yes, that's good news, man. Yo, could y'all make a video on that? Yo, he dead, bro. Yes. Say So P dead? Damn, bro, they shot him. Man, you get happy about that. You don't want no justice for nobody. Stop it. Because if you did, you'll be supporting this show. Because that's what we do. We focus on getting justice. That's what we focus on. And bring these damn murderers to these courts so they could throw their ass into prison. You know what I mean? That's what we focused on. But nah, y'all be wanting to protect the criminals. Some people celebrating. They literally celebrating because this dude got his bail low. He got bread in the bank in different accounts. Of course he got the money to hire somebody to kill another man. He couldn't do it himself because he's soft. He had to hire somebody else. He didn't want to do the dirty work. You see? And he killed this man in a vicious way. Ran him down like a dog to gun him down. That's what ninjas do. Ninjas do that every day. We are our enemy, period. And we love violence. We glorify violence. We glorify the hood ghetto life. This is our life. Killing each other.
Now, Your Honor, if I could draw the court's attention, if you look on the, I've stopped this video at 19 seconds. You see a gold sedan in the far left lane and a black sedan in the second lane to the left. The gold sedan will be the vehicle carrying the victim, and the black sedan is the vehicle driven by Q1 White, who is then the shooter, based off of the evidence we have.
Okay.
Why the hell this dude got out of his car? I don't understand why this dude got out of his car, bro. You driving, why did you get out your car? What is the point? Did he want the semi truck to capture everything? Did he figure, well, these semi trucks be having these cameras, these dash cams, so because you have to think about this. When you look at the tape and he pulled up behind the truck,
Q1 White, who is then the
it's going to come up
based
just
off the
now.
witness we have.
Now, at this point, the trucker is probably thinking, is this car brake checking me? Is this car trying to do something slick? Because that's normally what happened on the road. But I believe what happened here was Mo 3 knew he was going to die. Now, again, nobody else does these breakdowns but Ringo TV. Nobody. But people don't support the work that we do here because we're just that good. But I'm going to tell you exactly what took place here. Why Mo 3 stopped his car right there? Because he knew he was going to die. He knew he was going to die, and he wanted that to be on tape. Smart. He knew that the gunman had to get out that car and had to run towards him. And it was going to be caught on tape. I don't know why he went around the car. Again, this literally looked like he was fearful for his life, but he wanted it to be on tape. He probably figured, I don't know if he's reaching for a gun. I don't know what this dude is doing at this point, man. I just don't understand why he got out the car. Why? It's not like the shooter can be shooting and driving at the same time. He was following him for a long while. At that point, he done. Look at how the devil comes at you. That's the devil. Dude is running with his pants down. That's how demons operate in these streets. You can't trust a ninja, bro. When I tell you I don't trust black people at all, bro. I don't fucking trust you folks, bro. This type of stuff is devilish. To chase a man down in the middle of broad daylight. You gotta be a demon. The devil is in you. I mean, you got no concern. It's as if though the devil that was in that person knew no police is around. Nobody's there, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing either. Chase them down, fill them up with holes. That's crazy, man. And now he doing what? Running back. After killing somebody. And you think I have any pity for these damn devils? You got time to talk about the white man as the devil? No, the black man is the devil. It's stuff like that that pisses me off. You know? But yet, this dude get his bail reduced. He was set at $2 million, but y'all reduce his bail. Really? That's crazy. That's nasty, man. There really is no justice in this system, bro. We kill each other, and then the courts play along with the game. You know? The courts play along with it. Because the judge, I don't know what that judge is doing when you look at the tape, but it's like you could talk her into doing whatever. He
You
gone.
don't remember this stuff?
Notice, he gone. The trucker, did the trucker get out? Like, I don't know.
This at 1 minute and 37 seconds. The victim does not return into the frame.
Well, of course he ain't returning to the frame. He dead. But damn, like, yo, I'm telling you, this world is evil, man. Everybody just driving by like it ain't nothing. You know they all seeing dead bodies on the ground. So it's like all those cars, man. When I tell you we live in a demonic society of heartless people, not only the killers are heartless, but even the pedestrians, man. Like, they would see you dead, bro, and just drive right by like, well, that got nothing to do with me. I'm out.
The only other things that the state would like to proffer as far as this bond hearing, since the court does not have a probable cause affidavit, of course, since it's a grand jury referral, defendant Kewan White was also indicted. You do have his murder probable cause affidavit from 2020. He was also indicted at that same time in cause number F2175377 for Dr. Randall Graham, who also sustained injuries, a neurosurgeon who was heading north on I-35 that day, and was struck as well. However, he did survive.
So somebody else was struck at the same time. Well, of course, all these bullets flying all over the place. And I know they got the footage of him actually dead. I'm pretty sure there's another car somewhere nearby with a dash cam that got that footage as well.
And finally, Your Honor, the last thing that I would proffer at this time would be that there were a total of 44 fired cartridge casings, all from the same style of firearm as far as the caliber, that were recovered on the freeway on November 11, 2020.
All over jealousy, man. Jealousy. That's what make ninjas kill each other. It's all over jealousy, man. Some people just cannot stand you being alive. There are people, man, that I tell you, that believe you're in their way. There are people that wake up every morning and just the thought of you being alive make them feel like you're blocking their blessings. They really believe that in their heart. They believe that you're in their way from their progress. It's crazy. And they think that, hey, if I could get you out, if I could kill you, if I could take you out, then maybe I'll have a chance at being successful. But as long as you're alive, you're in my way and I need you to be gone. That's what they did to Mo 3. They were jealous, wanted him out the way. I don't know why dude got out that car. He should have never got out that car. Should have stayed in the car. You were safer in the car.
And at this time, Your Honor, state the rest.
The defense.
Judge, this time we call Ms. Alexander to the stand.
Got 250 in the building. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. I really wish it could just show me like who didn't hit the like button so I could just block them from the show. I would really appreciate if YouTube actually do that. Sooner or later, they're going to have all of those features. They're going to tell you who hit the like button, who's this, who's that. That way you could just know who's who, so that when you say whatever needs to be said and they're not budging, you just pack them up and get them on out.
Now raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that in all matters before the court you will tell the truth?
Well, that's why when you're at the 9 to 5, you shouldn't even talk to nobody, because on the 9 to 5, the first thing they want to do is get you fired. Anytime you got ninjas on the 9 to 5, they always try to do their best to plot to get you fired from the job. I've already been there and had people trying to plot and set me up and run to supervision and lie and just BS all day. And I had to go up there trying to fight for my job and have to explain this and explain that and provide proof. You know what I mean? In order to rectify the situation. And matter of fact, if I didn't have the proof, I would have been fired because they favored the person over me. And I was the best worker. And there's always be those kind of people on the 9 to 5 that don't do their job, never on time, always late, never do their job, but yet the supervisor roll with them. You know why? Because the supervisor dirty too. Supervisors normally roll with other dirty people, and they use those dirty people as pets to line up other workers to get them fired. Happens all the day. It's a bunch of damn politics on the job.
Whole truth and nothing but the truth, so I'll be back.
I do.
Let me see it.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes.
Ms. Alexander, could you introduce yourself to the court and spell your last name for the court reporter?
Yes, my name is Alma Jean Alexander, Alexander. I'm Marquis' grandmother.
Ms. Alexander, are you currently employed?
No, I retired from Dallas County in 2014.
Now, when you tell the judge you retired from Dallas County in 2014, what was your occupation?
Deputy clerk.
And just for the record, a deputy clerk, what does a deputy clerk do?
Process paperwork from the attorneys for the judge. Basically handle the paperwork for the courts.
And this is a building that you were employed, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
And back in the clerk's room, where in the old days we had a lot of paperwork, lawyers would take the file, take it back to the clerk. You would handle the file stamps and put all the papers into the file.
And type up the judgments.
Type up the judgments. Can we back up a little bit? Just tell the judge a little bit about where were you born and when did you move to Dallas County?
I was born in Washington, Arkansas. I moved to Dallas County when I was 11, so I've been here like 63 years.
And being Marquis's grandmother, could you explain the dynamics of your family as far as where are they located and how many grandchildren do you have and where does Marquis fall in the family relationship?
Okay, Marquis was my first grandson, first grandchild. I have 11 grandchildren and 8 great-grands. Of course, Marquis being the first grandchild, we were always close because you're excited with your first grandchild, so you try to do everything you can and instill in them good values. He's been a godsend to a lot of his family members. He helps everybody in the family. I know it's hard sometimes because when you have people pulling on you and you just trying to stretch money, you know, it doesn't always pan out. But he's always helped whenever needed. He's just been...
Let me interrupt you just a minute. When you say, let's just go back a little bit. Did he go to public schools here in Dallas County?
Yes, he did.
Was he born and raised here in Dallas County?
Yes, yes he was.
And does he currently work here in Dallas County?
Yes, he's an entertainer.
Okay, and as an entertainer, so we can explain to the court, what type of entertainment does he do?
Music.
And has he done well in his music career?
Yes.
And in the music career, you have a persona, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And
See, in the rap game, man, everything is about death. You know, people will take the stands and speak all the nice stuff, but at the end of the day, all of these rappers work for the devil, man. It's like rap music is of the devil. It just pretty much is at this point. Anybody that becomes a rapper, you end up dead. It's like a death wish. As soon as you become a rapper, you're going to have the ops, haters. They're going to be hunting you down to kill you because of the things you say in your songs. And I really believe that rap music is like the only music where we speak curses over our lives and don't even realize it. You just speak nothing but curses. You rap about death, mayhem, and killings, and then you find yourself in it. Biggie Smalls said he's ready to die. That's what he said, and then he ended up dead. He said he's ready to die. He don't want to go to heaven with the goody goodies. He'd rather go to hell so he could get some head. Well, that's exactly what happened. You know what I mean? That's exactly what happened to him because of his words. That's what he chose. And that's what music does. Music is a spirit. The spirit behind the music is what shapes and influences the youth. And this is why our youth love violence. Everybody want to get tattoos, chains, and be gangsters. We're the only group of people that do this type of stuff. The only group. Look how many people died within the month. Look how many people been getting indicted on charges. Look what's going on, man. And everything revolves around hip hop. You know, a religion called hip hop.
It's a persona out there for your career is different with the family fold. Is that right?
Right.
Him being your grandson, did he go to church here in Dallas County?
Yes, he went to church with me often. That was one of my requirements when he'd spend the weekend.
And how often do you talk and have a relationship with Marquise?
When he's in town, 2 or 3 times a week. When he's out of town, sometime once a week.
His relatives, are they here in the courtroom today?
Yes.
And is his mother back there in the courtroom?
Yes, she is.
Okay. And for the record, could you just tell is that Miss Kimberly Rush?
Right.
Is his family here? Are they all here in Dallas County or Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex?
Vicinity, yes.
The reason why it's so easy to kill a ninja is because we see each other as disposable. You know, we really have no love for one another. I don't even like talking about topics I don't even like talking about topics on loving each other because I know y'all don't give a fuck about that. I know you don't. Because if you did, you would show love to me. Like if I say click the like button and you don't do it, then you already done told me how it is. It says a heck of a lot about you as a person, that you're just internally hateful towards people that look like you, right? But if a person was ghetto, violent, got a criminal history, oh, you'll support that person because again, you support people that are like you. You got to be, dysfunctional. You got to be a person that is on edge. Somebody that's not really right upstairs. Those are the kind of people you support. Just look at how Sauce Walker was acting when he got out of the hospital. The man looked like a damn devil, a demon, and people supporting him. The man is not normal, you know? And then they put out this damn rumor trying to claim that Say So P owed somebody some money. No, he don't owe nobody nothing. They killed him. They lined him up and they killed him. And they put out a false rumor to make everybody believe that. And no news report did they ever say, oh, the motive behind the death was he had owed somebody some money. That's a damn lie. That's what they do to us. They lie all the time and then they kill us. That's why you can't trust a ninja, man. Anytime you're around ninjas, be ready at all times. Shouldn't even have no damn friends. To be honest with you, you should just be rolling solo. Because when you don't got no people next to you, they don't know nothing about you. They don't know what's in your house. They don't know nothing. So it's very difficult for them to be plotting when they don't have nothing on you. It's when you have people around you and they see you every day and they come to your house and they see the layout. They like, okay, all right. They start plotting and planning. Don't let haters in your house. They start seeing how you live. They get mad, bro. I got a lot of haters, man. A lot of haters are viewing the show right now. They view, but they hate at the same time. I got people that told me, bro, I like your content. I just don't like you. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You like the content, but you don't like me. Well, of course, because I'm black. So it's normal to hate black people. You know, that's why I don't focus on none of this racism stuff that black people do in terms of just hating white people and hating this and hate. I don't waste my time with all that mess because I find that the other nations are more likely to be more hospitable and friendly, whereas our own people are always aggressive and violent at all times. They don't want to reason with nothing. They don't think logically. Everything resorts to death. Can't even have a dispute without a fight or somebody killing somebody or thinking about killing someone. Why we have that? Because we don't want God, because we don't serve God, because the devil is inside of us. That's why. And you hate the truth. That's why when people try to preach the truth or teach the truth, people get turned off because they don't want to hear about that. They want to hear about black on black crime and death.
Are you here to just tell the judge he has sufficient ties to this community?
Yes, he does. He does.
Now, as far as, does he have any children?
Yes, he has 2 sons,
And how old are his children?
5 and 7.
Is he, have you observed him being involved in his children's life?
Yeah, we go to football games for the little ones all the time. He's always got them in sports.
Okay, so he's out there in the community coaching up his sons and other kids that play on the football team.
Yeah, I call him the Joe Jackson of the sports.
You call Joe Jackson being Marquise?
Yeah, Joe Jackson was Michael Jackson's father. You know how he pushed them to be great and good. So I said that's what he's trying to do with his boys.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
You know, somebody's dead and everybody's laughing. This must not be serious to them. Just what I mean, like, you laughing in court. Last time I checked, you laugh in court, the judge would flip. Ain't no laughing in court. This is a damn circus, y'all. Y'all can't see that? I don't recall ever a judge just letting everybody slide, laughing and carrying on in church, in the so-called court. Maybe it's like church, you know? Maybe it is a church setting because normally that's a problem.
There's other Joe Jacksons, but yes, I can get that Joe Jackson would be well involved in his family.
Yeah.
So you're telling the judge he's from Dallas County, significant ties, and he's involved with his family. As far as you're aware that he is been arrested for this charge.
Yes.
Of payment for hire for a murder. And this happened back in 2020. You're aware, you saw the video and you heard the prosecutor talk about
Yeah, on Facebook.
Their version of the facts.
Right.
How long has he been in jail?
Oh, 8 days since last Thursday.
The bond set at $2 million. Has he been able to post that bond and get out of jail?
He's still sitting here. No, he hasn't.
Whereas
It's crazy how they speak nice and well of a man as if though, you know, he's a family man, he's this and that and all this other junk. And it's just sad how court is, man. You look at this stuff from the sidelines and you're like, is this really happening?
the court for a $250,000 bond based on, do you believe that Mr. Conway could post a $250,000 bond?
I'm pretty sure we can get it together.
And are you telling this court that he's not able to post a $2 million bond?
No, he's not.
And what y'all got to understand, man, is just because she's on the stand, elderly woman, blah, 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 they're all into the same life, man. They're all in the same life, the same violence, the same bloodshed, same thing, man. Don't be fooled by the church lady appearance like she's just believing in Jesus. No, man. The same gangster life, the same thugging life, same thing.
That's the witness.
Cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Alexander.
Good morning.
My name is Tommy Adams. If you have any questions with my questions, if I don't form them in a good way, please just ask me to repeat myself and I will do so, okay?
Okay.
I appreciate you being down here. I'm sure this is not an easy day for you. So, thank you. You worked for the Dallas County within the clerk's office up until 2014, correct?
Correct.
Now, Ms. Alexander, are you aware that there was a bond schedule that judges could set bonds on different level offenses within this courthouse?
Yes.
And are you aware that that bond schedule has since been done away with and was subject to a federal lawsuit against all of the district judges within Dallas County?
No.
Okay. Now, when you talk about your grandson being an entertainer, I mean, he's more than just an entertainer, correct?
Yes.
He's, in fact, a double platinum artist, correct?
Right.
Now, going back to 2020 and the years leading up to that, well, let me ask you this. Are you aware of your grandson owning a 2017 Denali?
Yes.
And what is that Denali, what is special about that Denali?
It's bulletproof.
It's bulletproof.
Bulletproof. Make that make sense.
Now, Ms. Alexander, I can't imagine in all your years working here at the clerk's office that you ever felt like you needed a bulletproof vehicle.
I don't need one.
Now, Ms. Alexander, would you agree with me that in 2020 and the years leading up to 2020, that there was a lot of stuff going on in the city of Dallas surrounding, and to be quite honest, our victim Melvin Noble and your grandson Marquise Conley?
I try not to delve into Facebook and hearsay because I know him for myself. So.
Well, let me ask it this way: are you aware your grandson was shot in Plano?
Yeah, I was there.
You weren't there at 3 a.m., were you?
I was at the hospital.
Correct. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you would agree with me that even if you're not on Facebook, I mean, this stuff was on TMZ. I think your grandson even did an interview on TMZ with those folks on live TV about this. So you're aware that there was a back and forth going on in this city involving your grandson as well as Mr. Noble, the complainant in this capital murder case. You're aware of that at least, right?
Yes, somewhat.
Okay. Is that the reason your grandson felt the need to get a bulletproof Denali?
No, he felt the need because people are jealous and you don't know who's going to do what.
Well, not people, ninjas. Ninjas are jealous. You know, it's not white people that are jealous. See, here's the thing. As a black man, I don't have to worry about white people doing anything or saying anything to me. I don't got to worry about that. White people mind their business. They might talk about you in private, but that's as far as the conversation go. They never coming in your face with anything. They know better. You see? But a ninja, that's the kind of creature you have to be concerned with, because not only do they talk about you in private, but they talk about you in public too. And they don't like to see you shine. As soon as a ninja see you shine, he's jealous. See, a white person can see me shine, and they'll tell you, hey, I'm envious of you, or hey, it's not in a negative way, it's in a good way. You know, it's like friendly envy, like, hey, man, that's a nice car you got, man. Man, you're the star of the show, bro. Like, I envy you, bro. But it's not a hateful envy. It's sort of like, I'm happy for you. Wish I had something like that. You know, one of those type of things. You don't feel the hate. It's just like they're just being normal, you know? But with our people, man, we express deep hate, and you could feel the hate. It's a disgusting thing to witness, man. When someone hate you with a passion and they're jealous of you, you could see it in every action they make. Everything they say, you can hear it. You know? That's why they gunned them down. That's why they killed them. They killed them out of hate. It was hate. You know, Boosie made a video a while ago on an interview, and he broke it down on how you're overwhelmed or overcome by like this deep hate, man. for another man, and you just want them dead. You just can't live until they die. You feel like y'all cross paths in the universe, and it's like a carbon copy of yourself. That's how I am able to identify this level of hate. It's like you're the same person in two different realities, and you cross into the same realm, and it's like you got to get rid of one. One gots to go in order for the next one to survive. That's how they see you. So they kill you to get you out of the way.
When or where?
Now, are you aware of whether or not he had to, if a Denali comes that way off the lot, or do you have to actually pay money to get something like that done?
I have no idea how it happened, where it happened, why it happened. I just know he had it.
Sure. And as far as
Why would he get out the car, fam, to go get his gun on the other side of the car? That don't make no damn sense. You're not making no sense. I don't know where you heard that from, but what you heard were lies. A man is not going to get out of the car to go around on the passenger side to waste his time. When he's in the driver's position, he can reach for anything that is in the car. That don't make no sense what you just said.
grandson being in custody for approximately 8 days, defense asked you initially how long he'd been in jail and if he was able to make a $2 million bond. And your initial answer was, no, he hasn't. And then when they followed up with whether or not he could make a $2 million bond, that's when you said, no, he cannot, correct?
Right.
Now, especially with all of your experience here in the county and working in the clerk's office, you're aware that when somebody has a $2 million bond, they can pay only 10% of that, correct?
Yes.
With the bondsman's help. Now, your grandson is a double platinum recording artist, correct?
Correct.
And he lives in a mansion in Frisco, correct?
Correct.
And he has houses in other states, correct?
And I'm not aware of that.
Are you aware of him paying and helping to support other individuals in the family and also extended family and friends?
I'm not into his business like that.
You'd agree with me that your grandson is substantially well off, correct?
He might used to be, but if he could make a $2 million bond, he'd be out.
Would you agree with me, though, that there's a difference between can, want to, and choosing not to?
I mean, I don't even trust anything she got to say, bro. Once I see the blonde hair wig, I already done know what this is, bro.
I'm aware of all of those things, but I know he don't want to be in here, so I know if he could afford it, he'd be out. Plus, he has other bills. He don't just have money laying around.
Sure. Now, Miss Alexander, if I wanted to reach out to Miss Rush, your daughter, what would be the best phone number to reach her at?
She's not my daughter.
Okay. Mr. Conway's mother, if I was going to reach out to her, what would be the best phone number to reach out to her at?
You don't have that information?
If you were going to reach out to her, not me.
Judge, I'm going to object to bantering with the witness and relevancy here. We're kind of veering off to and getting into discovery. The state hadn't showed us their case. They've made a proffer here. It seems like they can do their discovery outside the courtroom.
Objection overruled. You may proceed. Ma'am, you'll need to answer the question.
What was it?
If you were going to call Miss Rush, what number would you call her at? If you need to check your phone, I'd be happy to wait.
Okay. Thank you.
Court is one big circus, man, when you think about it. You know, this whole thing is like a circus for the public, and everybody's just playing their part.
214-554-5606.
5-6.
06.
Judge, again, I'm going to object to this as far as being public information and getting out to the public. This is a media case. This is an improper question. I know the judge just overruled me on this, but there is a fear of this getting out.
Well, it's out there now.
I would ask the court to seal the number. The prosecutor had it.
The court's going to overrule your objection. I do understand and appreciate the concern that it was publicly announced. So I'm going to ask, you're asking that it be sealed?
I'm asking that it be sealed from the public. This is and the court has heard it, considered it for this bond hearing, and that this not be published outside of the courtroom. The media sitting outside of the courtroom. And I think there's a legitimate fear base here, just like the state has their concerns. So that was my objection.
The court will grant that objection.
To seal.
Sustain that objection. You can use it for your purposes only. It cannot be published to anyone else.
Okay, sure. And Your Honor, the reason I'm asking, I'm going to have another question too,
Go ahead.
is that in State's Exhibit number 6, which is the confidential affidavit of financial conditions, in which the defendant is asked to provide an emergency contact number, the only emergency contact person he lists is himself. And so, and the problem with that is that number that he listed for himself is according to Ms. Alexander, the same number. So I'm just trying to clear some things up. We don't have anything on the information here.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Ms. Alexander, my follow-up to you is that if you were going to call your grandson 8 days ago, what number would you call him at? And if the defense wants this portion to be sealed, I'm fine with that too, but I think this is important information, Your Honor.
Well, could we have her write it down, perhaps?
That's fine.
Announcing it in court. Sure.
If the granny know the judge, that's a conflict of interest, because then now the whole case is all ruined. And in some cases, it be like that. You know, you can't have personal relationships with people and then have them on a stand. It doesn't make any sense. Like somebody that would have to be investigated. Beezy is just chilling over there, just cool, relaxed, like, yeah, he dead, man. I'm just so happy about that, man. It's like, man, such a relief, man, to know that the man is dead, bruh. Like, damn, man. I feel so much better now.
Thank you, ma'am. Tender to the defense, folks from Mark State's Exhibit number 7.
Okay.
State's Exhibit number 7 is admitted.
Now, Ms. Alexander, you testified that your grandson has significant ties to this community, correct?
Yes,
Born and raised in the greater Dallas area.
correct.
As far as how much time he spends in the city of Dallas, or more or less Dallas County and the surrounding areas at this point, do you know approximately how much time he spends in the greater Dallas area per month?
I'd say 3/4 of the time.
3/4 of the time.
And remember, the job of a lawyer is to be a lawyer. That's what lawyers are for, to lie. Remember, lawyers just find loopholes in the law to get you off of a case. In other words, you could be guilty and they can appoint an attorney for you if you can't afford one, a public defendant. Now, you have to think about it. If you're guilty as charged and you're a murderer, why would they even waste their time appointing an attorney for you? You're guilty because their job is to manipulate the law. It's like they're playing a game of cat and mouse to see what they can do to get you off the situation, to get you off the case, even though you're guilty of being a pedophile or killing somebody. They put these lawyers there, and normally the lawyer is kin to the judge or kin to the bailiff or somebody. They all know each other in that house, man. It's one big game. Shout out to Integrity Loyalty for the $200 support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Appreciate you sponsoring the show, fam. 90% of the people that come here just sit back and watch, and they don't understand what support means. So I really do appreciate you supporting the show. It got a lot of people attention. A lot of people just woke up. It woke them up, And it's just sad that sometimes when people support, it's like all of a sudden everybody come in, and it's like they now starting to come in. It's like, oh snap, somebody just supported his show with $200. Who's this guy? And it's like, what's the point of that? And it's just like with a black-owned business. When people walk into the business and they patronize the business and they come in and they become a patron, all of a sudden people look on the side like, hold up, I just saw that person shop. Maybe I should go in there too. I don't know what's going on in there. Now people start coming in. That's all it takes. All it takes is one person to show some support. And before you know it, people start realizing like, oh, okay, there must be some value in this. So I appreciate your support. Let me read that scripture. And I wasn't even going to be live tonight, man. I just had to talk about this because I was supposed to do this in the day, but I was outside taking care of some business. Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 16. It says, by the multitude of thy merchandise, they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore, I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain of God, and I will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. And see, what this is talking about is Lucifer. That's what this is talking about. You see what I mean? Based on what I know, because what happened is, when he was pretty much in authority and had the understanding of the purpose that he had, he was pretty much overcome with jealousy and greed. And because of that, it led to his fall. You see? Hold on, wait a minute. You said New Bonnet don't get this kind of support? No, nobody don't care. He was over there feeling himself today because he was gassing the people up with a fear-based show, telling people that the internet is going to crash and the economy is going to fall. Well, if that's going to happen, it's going to affect all of us. So why would he be wishing that? Why would he be wishing all of that mess? You see? Why would he be wishing death and destruction on everybody? No, that's why I made my counter video letting him know and letting the people know that no, there's not going to be no, what he said, a cyber pandemic, something like that he said. If that's the case, then we're all going to be doomed, but that's not going to happen. If you're supposed to be repping the Most High, you're not supposed to be telling the people anything that's going to make them be discouraged. Your job is to encourage them and make them have an expected end, not to make them feel like death and mayhem, because this is a problem that I see within the Israelite community, is that they keep talking about death and destruction coming to America. And I'm like, listen, guys, you live in America. It's like you're working with the devil saying these things. The Messiah didn't come here to tell you death is coming and this is, no. That's evil, man. You know? So again, shout out to Integrity. Shout out to Integrity for the support. And shout out to Forever Studios for blessing a few people with memberships. 5 different people he blessed with a membership. So salute to Forever Studios for that. Appreciate that. Let me see. Marcus Friday said, "What's up with you and New Breed?" Let me just add you on the block list one time, obviously, because if you have to ask a dumbass question like that, then obviously you have been living under a rock for a whole year. So we're not going to entertain you. We're just going to put you on the block list and leave you there. You know what I mean? Jealousy is a problem, guys. Again, when you think about this, let me see if I could do this real quick. Hold on a second. Let me do this real quick. And again, if you come in and you're talking about that guy on that other channel, I don't got time to play. You would have to know the whole story before asking silly questions. This been going on for a year, and it's not going to end because he don't follow God. That's why I had to cut my ties with a lot of stuff, because I don't want no issues with the Creator by being involved with evildoers. You know? Let me see. Let me go back up to this. I want to continue on with that scripture that was posted. You know? Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let me see. By the multitude of thy merchandise, they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain of God, and I will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. Thine heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness. I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before kings, that they may behold thee. Thou hast defiled the sanctuaries by the multitude of thine iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Therefore I will bring forth a fire from the midst of thee. It shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. All they that know thee among the people shall be astonished, and say, thou shalt be a terror, and never shalt thou be any more. You see, sometimes you could be a person that got something and you're still not satisfied with your portion. Imagine you can be blessed with an ability, blessed with talents, and jealous of the next person that got talents. Jealous. That's why sometimes certain talented people don't even tell nobody about what they do. They don't even tell nobody nothing because they don't want nobody to hate them. You know? They don't want nobody to know. Like with the way I am, I don't like nobody knowing anything that I do. Even though you end up finding out But there's certain things people don't know what I do. And if they do know, then now they're going to get jealous automatically. You know? That's why I always try to salute people that are doing their thing, and I try to encourage them. And because sometimes they be like, oh, you know how to do this, you know how to do that. You think you're better than me, and it's not even about me being better than anybody. I'm just trying to live my life, man. I don't got no time for the drama. You know? I could go on and on and on about all the different things I do, but you know what that does? It just makes people jealous. And now they hate you even more. You know? And it just pisses me off, man. Let me see. I know I'm gonna butcher your name. I do that all the time with these names. Let me see if I can do this now, man. I know I'm gonna butcher your name, so be prepared for me to butcher the name. Let me see. Is that Kitching King? See, I'm already done messed up your name now. Do y'all be doing that on purpose with these names? Do y'all be doing that on purpose? Like, cause this happen all the time, man. And it's only happening with women. Y'all don't notice that? Let me see if my thing could repeat the name. Let me see.
Cape Shijawa.
Let me see that. Let me play that again. Did it pronounce your name properly, or am I just tripping?
Cape Shijawa.
Yes, no. Could anybody else pronounce this name? Because I can't. I can't pronounce this name, guys. It kind of reminds me of one of my moderator names. His name is Shoshao. And I was pronouncing the name all crazy for a long time, and he just got tired of that and just corrected me. It was like, this is how you do it. You know? Let me see. Kitching. Wait. Oh, boy, man. Let me see, man. Kit Ching He Wan. See, what YouTube need to do, man, is they need to put like something there to help people out, man, because you said laughing out loud, it's okay. It's not okay, because it's like, it's kind of crazy. I go through this all the time, and it always happen like this, man. I be trying to pronounce somebody's name, and it's like, I be sitting there, now I got to go get hooked on phonics again. I'm tired of getting hooked on phonics, man. You know? But, so, all right. Kitching. Let me see. You said very close. I'm trying to get it right. Let me see. Oh boy. People like, could you continue with the show? This is a part of the show, fam. This is a part of the show. I got to get it right. You know, they supported the show. Okay, so Kitchai High. Oh my goodness, man. Could somebody send me a voice note on Instagram with the pronunciation of this? Because I'm pretty sure she speaks a different language. I can guarantee you. I can tell she speaks a different language, because that is not an English name. I know that already. Right? Kit Chai Jiwa. Did I say it? Did I pronounce it right? Kichai Jiwa. Kichai Jiwa. Kichai Jiwa. Did I get it right? Because when I got Shoshao's name correct, I was jumping up for joy. For real. I literally, because I was calling his name, before I got his name correct, I was calling him, I was calling him something, man. He just got tired of me pronouncing his name wrong and got tired and just corrected me with that situation. But it's all right. I'll figure it out, man. Let me see if I can let me take a screenshot of all of that, because I don't want to be pronouncing nobody's name crazy and then they get offended. You know what I mean? So let me screenshot this, and I'm gonna use Google to go ahead and let me know. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that at Trending with Sharice. I could go to Google, man, and look this up. Let me look at it, man. Because I want to get it right. I want to pronounce it right. All right, let me see if I could do this, man. Because if not, I'm going to have to get hooked on phonics again. So let me go to Google and see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let me put the name in. Okay. Did I put this correct? Okay. Okay. The name. Man, there's a lot of stuff about this name. Great Lake. Let me see. I'm just trying to find out how can I get a pronunciation. That's all I'm trying to do, fam. I guess I'll do that another time, man. It's like I feel like I'm in a class right now, and I gotta figure it out. But let me read what you said. You says, okay, lover and light as a collective leaves the old hate full are behind it. We're moving on, folks, into a new, I guess, timeline of love. Okay. All right. So, oh snap, my screen just reset. What the heck is going on? Put a 1 if the live is still going on. I don't know what the heck is going on with this computer. It just literally reset and then it came back on. Okay, you said it's Cherokee. Okay, so then I'll study it later on and try to get it right. I just don't want to be pronouncing people's names wrong. That's all it is. Like I said, I battled with a lot of people's names, and it get crazy sometimes. Sometimes I'll be there for 10, 20 minutes talking about trying to pronounce somebody's name. But so it's Cherokee. Okay. Okay, so where we at? Where were we? Okay, we're talking about the case with Yella Beezy getting his bail reduced when he should be behind bars suffering for this murder. And the judge is listening to this woman who somebody said in the live that they believe they know each other. I don't know if that's true, so I can't really speak on that. I just look at this case as a joke at this point. It should stay at $2 million. If he have money to pay somebody off, then let him pay. Let him pay the full price. Put all your houses up and empty his bank accounts. He want to murder people. That man was murdered in cold blood. You know? I would really like to have that name and audio so that I can know how to pronounce the name. Because I don't think I ever pronounced a Cherokee name. It's always good to know, you know? So if anybody have the correct pronunciation and you know how to say it straight, you know what I mean? With the accent and all, you know? Don't you hate when somebody trying to say your name and they say it without the accent and it just sounds weird and you be like, no, that's not how it is. No, you got to say it again, you know? So, yeah, if anybody got that, send it to my Instagram at Ringo TV Raw. Just send a voice with the name so I can get it, because I'll research that later on. But again, I was talking about these lawyers and how their job is to lie for you. And that's what they're doing for Yella Beezy. They're lying for him. They're making up a dance. Court is like a dance. The judge, the attorneys, the witnesses, the jury, everybody's there to waste everybody's time. They already know what they're going to do. They already know what's going to happen before it happens. you know? And these murderers get to walk. You saw how the guy ran out the car to kill this guy. That was vicious, man. Absolutely vicious.
Now, just as far as his ability to travel and the nature of that, like planes and getting around, you're aware that he travels quite a bit via private jet, commercial, all of that, correct?
Yes.
Does he have access to his own private jet?
No.
Do you know approximately how often he does fly private?
No, I don't.
But when he does that, he would be having to pay for those bills as well, correct?
Correct.
Do you agree with me that flying private is not the cheapest thing in the world to do?
Yes.
Why I can't see it?
Nothing further from the state, Ron.
Hold up, what the heck is going on here? I see V-Dub, man. Am I bugging out? What the heck? I'm seeing V-Dub, man, says, thanks, Marilyn Edwards, for the super chat. And I don't even see the super chat. What the heck is going on? Where the super chat at? This is crazy, man. I don't even see this. What the heck is going on? Yo, I don't even see the super chat, y'all. No cap. I'm watching V-Dub's comment. It says, thanks, Marilyn Edwards, for the super chat. I can't even see the super chat. Is she blocked or something? I see other people saying they don't see it either. This is crazy. I don't even see it. I think the person is blocked. I don't even see their comment, V-Dub. Manuel says, I see it. That's crazy. You see it, but a couple of other people don't see it. I don't see it. This is crazy. What the heck is going on, man? Like, YouTube is tripping, bro. Like, first of all, YouTube is tripping with the views, number one. They're tripping. Like, they're not sending nobody to my platform. Like, it's totally shadow banned. Like, I don't understand what's going on. It's been going like that for about a week. It's been weird. You know? I don't know what's going on, man. You said she's not blocked? I can't even see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see their comment. I don't see their super chat. I only see the one from the Cherokee sister and integrity and the memberships that was given by Forever Studios. That's all I see. I don't see anything else. That's crazy, man. Is there a way you could post her the YouTube URL in the live chat? In other words, you click the 3 dots and copy her YouTube URL and post that into the live chat. That way, I could be able to go to her channel and see if she's blocked, because for whatever reason, I can't see her comment. There's nothing there. You know? There's no comment. There's nothing there, guy. There's nothing there. Like, literally, I could take a screenshot. I'm going to take a screenshot of this just so you could see what I see. There's nothing there. You know? Let me put this on the screen, because I can't see anything. Stuff is bugging me out, because I'm like, damn, if I can't see anything, how many times have this happened with other people that are probably in my live chat and I can't see them? You see? You have Integrity's comment with his post, 200. Then you have the Cherokee sister there. There's nobody else there. You see? So, I don't know what's going on, bro. Like YouTube playing games, bro. And I already know what they doing. They just hating on your boy, man, for whatever reason. Yeah, whoever that is, I can't see them. That's wild, man. Like I said, if you can post her URL, the URL, I need that URL. You would have to click the dots next to the name and then copy the link to the YouTube channel and then post that into the live chat. That way I can go to it to double check to see if she's blocked on my end, because I can't see them. And that's kind of weird, unless they blocked me. You know, sometimes that could be a situation where they blocked me and don't even know that they blocked me. Because I be seeing that sometimes when I'm live. I see people in the comments like, hey, what's going on, so-and-so? And I'm looking at the live chat and I can't even see them. You know? Yeah, I know she donated $5, but I can't see her or the $5. I can't see nothing. I need the URL. So that way I can double check to make sure she's not blocked on my end. Or maybe she blocked me, because if that's the case, that person will be invisible to me for the rest of her life and I won't even know. You said, right, my notifications are on and they never notify me. Yeah, this is YouTube, man. YouTube is like bugging out. YouTube is like literally bugging out. They hating. There's all sorts of shadow banning and evil going on, man. What it really is all those witches and warlocks plotting and planning, but none of those curses are working. You know, none of those curses are working. They could do all their spells, all their evil witchcraft. That stuff wears off after a week because I'm persistent with my content. So none of that stuff is going to break me. They try to put these dry spells on you, so to the point where your content is not moving. You get it? So what they do is they put these curses, like they burn incense and candles and all sorts of stuff to try to suppress your views and all of that other dark stuff. And at first it appears as if though it's working, but at the same time, I'm so persistent in doing my content, I break through their barrier of evil. So I cast down all those curses that they try to profess over me. None of them things is going to work. I'm blessed. Right? That's why the person in the live, I can't see them. Again, if you can, post their URL, the link, by clicking next to their name as if though you're trying to block them. You should be able to see the URL for their channel and copy it and then post it to the live chat. That way I can see the URL so I could go to it and double check to see what's going on, because it's either I blocked that person or they blocked me, one or the other. And I think what it is they probably blocked me. You know? I'm just going to continue, man, because I can't see the person and it's just holding me up. You know what I mean? I'm trying to resolve the situation. Nobody's giving me the link. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm just going to forget about that. I won't be able to see them no more because it's not being rectified. So I'm trying to resolve it. I don't see no link appearing. So, you know. Well, you're not going to be able to get a URL because you're not a moderator. Only a moderator can have that power to see the link. That's why I asked VDub to get the link by clicking the 3 dots, because when you do that, you'll be able to see. It's just like if I'm looking at anybody's comment, I could click and it says go to channel. And you can literally copy the URL. You know, if I want to go to Rollo's channel, I could click go to channel, copy the link, boom, and I could put the URL in the live chat like that. You see how that works? And I could easily go to, well, that's VDub. I went to V-Dub's channel. Wrong channel. Let me see. I thought I went to Rollo's channel. But why it gave me your channel and I went to Rollo's channel? This is crazy, man. Okay, now that I went to Rollo's channel. Let me see. I'm trying to resolve this situation because that person who supported is probably wondering what the heck I'm supporting, nobody acknowledging me. I'm trying to rectify that situation. Yeah, that link goes to Rollo's channel. That's what I would need in order to check to see what's going on. I mean, I don't know, man. If this situation don't get resolved right now, then to the person, forget about it. You won't ever be in the live chat no more because I don't know what's going on because I can't see you. And I'm trying to resolve the situation. You know? There's a lot of demonic activity on YouTube from haters and demons. It's just really sick. A lot of the stuff that's going on is evil. But none of that stuff works because, again, my faith is in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, so it breaks all of their curses. Like, they can throw curses at you and spells. The curses eventually fail and fall back on them because they're energy vampires. So they really never really work. It only lasts for a few hours or a season, and then it just dissipates. But you got to be a person that is confident and have faith in the Most High. That's the only way you'll be able to break free from the demons that they send. You know? If anybody is still watching, did Marilyn even write? Y'all got to communicate, man. It's like do y'all not understand? I cannot see Marilyn. So if y'all can see her, communicate with her, man. Like, damn, bro. Like, come on, man. Let's get this shit fixed already, man. Got everybody here saying I can see her. I can't see her. Let's get the situation fixed already. Man, I tell you, bro, if we can't even fix something like this, we can't fix our people, bro. Like, seriously. If I can't see her and you guys can, communicate. It's like languages. You got to communicate with people, man. Wow, bro. This is crazy, bro. This is like all demonic activity I'm literally watching live. It's all demonic. Like, I'm literally asking people to do this and that. It's like nothing is happening. Like, this is crazy, bro. This is sick, bro. This is really crazy, man. Let me just continue with this, man, because I'm getting upset, man.
Anything else from the students?
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You can step down. You have another witness?
Judge, I was going to make the proffer we discussed back in Chambers. May I make a proffer, Your Honor?
Yes.
Judge, a lot of us have been down here at this courthouse for 30 years. I'm not going to go over the law. I know you understand the bail bond and how we have a new law. I just wanted to point out in some of these cases where there's high profile, in the state versus Michael Lucky, that was a capital murder case. That was in Criminal District Court number 7, the court that we're in. That was a high profile case. That case involved an NBA player that was initially set by the magistrate in the jail with a probable cause affidavit, where they had knowledge of the facts from what the police said. And that bond was originally set at $500,000. It was later reduced by the court to $100,000 with conditions. Co-defendant in that case, Larry Jenkins, cause number F2076397. This is the same set of facts case where the magistrate with a probable cause affidavit set it for $750,000. Another case in the state of Texas versus Antoine Franklin, capital murder case 522-76141. This involved a famous football player out of Oklahoma. That case was set by the magistrate for $500,000. Again, probable cause affidavit. He was later reduced by the court to $200,000. Judge, in dealing with the bond schedule, you have bond conditions here that require electronic monitor. They have several conditions with probation, check-in, and curfews.
They wasting everybody's time with this damn court to low down this man's bond from $2 million to $750,000. That's crazy, man. It's like they want him to go free, and then when he go free, guess what he gonna do? Line up somebody else. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna line up somebody else, man, because they let him go free.
That the court has set bonds down here in Dallas County where the typical murders range between $150,000 and $200,000, and a capital murder can range, in these cases, in between $500,000 and $750,000, where the magistrate set them. The thing in this case that we're proffering, the magistrate had no probable cause affidavit. They had no facts. And in this case, we're asking the bond to be reduced in these facts. We'll argue here, but I just want to proffer those three cases.
All right. Anything else?
We're closing and we'd just like to argue.
Okay. State.
Your Honor,
I found a channel, but it don't say anything about them being blocked. This, I believe, is their channel right here. That would be the channel. But it don't say anything about them being blocked. So why I don't see them? That's YouTube. This is what I mean when I say shadow ban, how YouTube would have people that are watching a channel and YouTube would literally unsubscribe them from the channel, or they delete them, or the people will be supporting, and because I can't see them, those people will be like, yo, I'm supporting the show. He ain't acknowledge my super chat. They start getting upset and then they leave. That's YouTube doing that, man. You know, because they're not on the block list. You know, and y'all all witnessing this, because I'm telling you straight. The only reason I was able to find that is because VDub put her @ handle, and I searched that and it brought me to the channel. And they don't say that they're blocked. They're not blocked. So why I can't see them? Because YouTube is hiding them. And YouTube is also hiding everything else that's on the channel. You know? Like literally the screen just refreshed again. It just refreshed again. It's like it kicks you out and then it kicked you back in. Like, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. I don't know what the heck is going on with this mess.
briefly, I would also like to proffer just two cases since defense has brought up some cases that have come here from Dallas County. The first one I would like to bring up is
being that Yella Beezy blood sacrifice Mo 3 is going to elevate his career. That's all this is, and the judges and everybody are working together because he a part of the satanic order. There's no other way around this. How your bail go from $2 million to $750,000? They're treating you like you didn't do anything wrong.
F2475475. Defendant's name is Chaz Booth out of the 194th Judicial District Court. He's currently sitting in jail on a capital murder charge for $2 million.
It is YouTube. They're literally shadow banning and suppressing the channel. That's all they're doing. You know what I mean? That's why I tell people hit the damn like button. Nobody don't want to hit the like button. Everybody playing games. You know? Keep telling them, you come into the show, hit the button. Hit the like button. Anytime you don't hit the like button, what you're telling YouTube is you don't like the video, so they don't push it. It's like content creators like myself have to fight the algorithm just to get through, while other YouTubers who don't even make good content, get thousands, hundreds of thousands of views, and they don't even provide no content, fam. No work, no expertise, no breakdowns, nothing. And they getting all these views and clicks. And you're like, damn, bro, like I'm putting in heck of a lot of work. And these damn people don't do nothing. And they got the audience. They got the live viewers. They get everything. And I'm like, I'm beginning to think these people probably done sold their soul to the devil. There's no other way around it. Because for the algorithm to just open up to these folks and they don't do no work, but yet I'm putting in all this work and it's like I'm just totally suppressed. Like literally, like right now, I should have 2,000 people watching this show right now. Literally, I should have 2,000 people here right now. But it's only 260. That's YouTube doing that. Purposely. That's why in order to counterattack that, the people that are viewing have to click the like button, share the video, and put that work in to show YouTube that you give a fuck about the content, because they don't. You know, that type of suppression is real. I used to think that was fake. It is real. They favor certain channels and they open the algorithm for them and they let them thrive. These people making thousands upon thousands of dollars a month in earnings, guys. Whereas other content creators have to literally make damn near 6-7 videos a day just to meet a certain threshold. It's fucked up, but this is what goes on. So this is why when I tell you, fam, hit the fucking like button, it's not a game, damn it. It's serious. Because they purposely hold your traffic. They hold your channel back purposely because you're just that good at what you do. And they don't want to see you thrive, but they let all those other devils walk through. You know why? Those are the children of the devil. That's why.
That defendant is not a celebrity, a basketball player, a football player, a musician, an artist, or anything like that.
Okay, what's the bond on that one?
It's way more people hitting the like button than what they're showing, guys. I'm literally on my phone looking for that username, and I can't see them in the live chat. It is crazy. I don't even see them in the live chat. It's like they're invisible. They're not blocked. So what's going on? Why I can't see them? What's going on? That's satanic activity, fam. That's all satanic activity that's going on.
He is a 20-year-old who is charged with capital murder.
I did literally 4 live streams for today, and literally when I go live, they cap my live viewers at the same amount 4 times in a row, capped at the same amount. Literally, I could be on for 2 hours and barely cracked 2,000 views. That's impossible with 175,000 subscribers. That's virtually impossible. This is why I tell y'all, share the videos, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, share the content, get it into people's eyeballs, because I'm telling you, it is a satanic system that don't want to see you thrive. They don't want to see you thrive. And they purposely do that to frustrate you so you can move on and do something different. That's why I'm branching out in something totally different, a whole different type of content. And a lot of people going to be upset because I'm going another route, because I'm not getting the support, guys. I'm just not getting the support. If people are not sharing the videos and people don't know what I'm doing, it don't make no sense. I'm sitting here talking and ain't nobody viewing, ain't nobody clicking. It makes no sense. I'm here 2 hours. I'm barely cracking 2,000 views. That's impossible, especially with a story like this. When I was talking about the whole Lil Ronnie situation, I had 3,000 people viewing every day. Every day they were here. Now, explain that to me. Explain the difference between that situation and now. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Something demonic. That's what happened.
Additionally, we have Jordan Owens, who was recently sentenced F2377243, also a capital murder, and his bond was set at $1.5 million. And I believe
now I know when what's his brother, man? The hell is his name, man? The hell is this dude, man? This other YouTuber, man. So crazy how I be forgetting people's names. Because he always be crying about that, about how YouTube always messing with my numbers. That shit is true. You know what I mean? That's absolutely true. What's this brother name, man? Dude always talking about they gonna rock your snot box. The hell is his name, man? His name not even on my mind right now. But y'all know who I'm talking about. He always be crying about how YouTube messing with the numbers. They doing this. And I used to be like, man, they not messing with your numbers. You tripping. And it's true. They are messing with your numbers. They are doing that, man. You know? Yeah, Hassan. It's true. When he say they messing with his numbers, they are messing with his numbers because he know what he's supposed to be getting. Especially if he's talking about a serious topic and it's like nobody's viewing. Nobody's hitting the like button. That shit is frustrating, bro. Like, as a content creator, we know our value. We know what kind of work we do. So when you putting in work and you ain't seeing the numbers moving, you're like, yo, somebody purposely holding them numbers back, bro. Like, they purposely holding them numbers back. But see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep grinding, and keep grinding. And that's that. You know what I mean? Because what they're trying to do is throw you into a shadow ban so that it's like you're there but not there. You know? Anybody else could talk about these stories. They're getting hundreds of thousands of views instantly. I touch the topic, nobody's viewing it. Impossible. This is why folks need to share the content. If you're not sharing the content, it makes no sense I do this kind of content. Because it's not working. Nobody's viewing it. It's either nobody's viewing it or the system is rigged. And based on what I'm seeing, it's rigged. When I was talking about Lil Ronnie's situation, 3,000 plus people was in the live chat. 3,000, easy. And definitely I had 1,000 people in the building. But it would always hit 2,000, 3,000. It was like that every other day. It was crazy. You know? And then when I start doing these topics, all of a sudden now it's like, oh, let's throw a cap on his channel. Let's prevent him from growing. Really? So they only let the devils through. And this is why I keep saying, I really believe that even on YouTube, certain content creators have to sell their soul. I really believe that now, man. Like, you gotta sell your soul. You gotta make an agreement with the devil at some point. You have to. You know, or else they'll just suppress you and you'll be fighting the system in order to get people to watch your videos. And it's weird. Only you as a content creator would understand what I'm talking about. As a viewer, you won't get it. You just won't get it. We know because we do the videos. I understand how the numbers work. You know, nobody's getting no notifications. When I go live, people don't get no notifications, guys. I've been seeing this all throughout my live chat. Every time I go live, people are like, yo, I didn't get no notification. When I started this live, I was on for about 4 minutes and nobody was here. Literally, I was here talking for 4 to 5 minutes and nobody was here. It said 0 people viewing. I'm like, what the heck is going on? You know? And that's frustrating. Very, very frustrating, man. You know? Let me get back to it.
That was in the 282nd Judicial District Court. And that's, as far as cases, I'm not going to keep going with. I'm not going to go back and forth. So that's all we have as far as rebuttal and trial.
Your arguments?
We'll waive and reserve the right for a rebuttal.
All right.
Judge, I'll begin and then Mr. Cusco can finish up with our. Your Honor, as you know, under 1715, the court considers certain facts in the bond reduction hearing and determining whether to reduce the bond. Here in this hearing, the court has before you been introduced 2 arrest affidavits. There is not the arrest affidavit of our client, that does not exist, but you do and have reviewed the arrest affidavits of Kewan White and Mr. Brown. Those arrest affidavits were taken on Kewan White was December 8, 2020. Devin Brown, March 18th of 2021. The offense itself is approximately 4 years and 4 months.
I'm convinced, bro, you have to be with the devil in order to be successful in these type of industries like YouTube, the music industry, the movie industry. I really believe with all my heart, you have to sell your soul to the devil. When you see YouTube channels, millions of views, hundreds of thousands of likes, and it's like they post a video every day and they getting hundreds of thousands of views. Those people sold their soul to the devil, guys. They sold their soul to the devil. There's no way, because with the level of work that I've done, the commentary, the work that I provide, and it's like, it's as if though it's invisible. That's a fucked up feeling, bro. When you see that shit happen every day, you realize like, yo, I'm working mad hard, bro. And I ain't seeing the growth at all. And it's like, I'm doing everything right. And I'm just not seeing nothing. Like, I'm literally looking at these views ultra low. Like, I've been on for literally going on 2 hours, and it now says 2,000 views. That don't make no sense. 2,000 views, and I've been on for almost 2 hours. They're just not making anything add up. It's like they're not even making the numbers make sense. It doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense as I'm doing the content. And what that's designed to do is discourage you from doing content purposely, because you're a man of the Most High. Just like how I exposed the Black Hebrew Israelites. A lot of those cults are satanic too. They're not, listen, they're satanic, man. So when I speak against that, that goes against the status quo. That's another dark system that they wanted me to be a part of. You have to understand how the powers that be work. They want you to be a Black Hebrew Israelite. So when you disconnect from that, you get punished. Because why? They wanted to use you in that arena to continue pushing that nonsense. But you're not using me for that. No. I'm no longer a Black Hebrew Israelite. I'm not doing none of that garbage. Because this is what it is, guys. Like, once I disconnected from that cult, I noticed these attacks on the platform. I noticed these attacks with the views. I've been noticing it ever since I denounced the Black Hebrew Israelite cult. I noticed those changes. So I look at it as they want us Black content creators to push this ideology of Black Hebrew Israelites or Hebrew Israelite and this and that. No, I'm not with none of that. So go find somebody else to use, but I'm not with none of that shit, right? I rep the Most High, and that's it. I'm not identifying by none of that mess, no hate groups or any of that stuff. But what I realize is they want you to be a part of it so that when the chips fall, they're able to gather all of you guys that claim to be Hebrew Israelites. They'll be able to gather all of you together and round you up as a hate group. But guess what? You won't be able to gather me. You know why? Because I am no longer a part of that mess. I refuse to be a part of that. I rep the Most High.
When it occurred, you carefully reviewed those affidavits and set out how the offense, and you saw the video. Nowhere in those affidavits is there any mention of our client, any mention of his role, any mention of connection to this case in either one of those affidavits that you have before you that you can consider. As far as the proffer given by the state, they choose what they can proffer. They said they have one person who overheard a conversation after the incident that happened on the highway, in which he heard money being discussed, and our client present at that during that conversation about paying money. You received no information in the proffer as to the credibility of that witness, if they have a bias or a motive for coming forward now at this time, 4 years, 4 months later, with this information. You only have you don't even have a proffer that this was a confidential informant, which you know requires some type of vetting just that it's a person who said they were present during this one conversation. And that's the only evidence that you have before you this hearing that connects him to this offense. The state also proffered a bank record that said there was after the incident in November of 2020, there was a withdrawal of $40,000 cash. No proffer was made as to if that money, if there was traced anywhere to the other defendants charged in this offense. You've received no information of a text message, any message on social media platform that our client paid for this murder, any type of remuneration, no recording of any sort, just this person who came forward and said he overheard this conversation. As far as the bank records go, the only thing in evidence before the court are records that were back in 2020 when they quoted two different accounts which accounted for $800,000. You've heard no evidence as to his current financial bank records and what is in there. You only have before you testimony of the defendant's grandmother who told you he cannot make the bond, has not been able to make the bond, and cannot make the $2 million bonds. I'll let Mr. Beezy finish with the other parts of the argument.
Judge, thank you. I'm not going to go back over what Mr. Shook said. What the court has before you is a case that's been investigated for 5 years, and my client, Conway, is a citizen in this community that has...
When I look at court cases like this, you know what I see? The devil's advocate. Y'all remember the movie The Devil's Advocate? That's what I see. It's like you're there and the devil is defending you, making you do the evil, but he's using you at the same time, and eventually will take your soul. That's what I see. You understand? Because we all know he paid the dude off to kill Mo 3. But he got these attorneys fighting for him so that he could get off, so he could go back in the street and plot again. There's going to be retaliation. There's going to be an issue if he, get out. And it's all because these courts, man, they let criminals back on the streets.
No flight issues. He has not left this community. He stays in this community. His family is sitting right back here in the courtroom that showed up for the support in this community. A big factor of this is that he has significant ties to this community. The current bond conditions that you have in place.
Now he got ties to the community. So now he's a community activist now. A good old citizen for the community.
With a leg monitor would be whatever concerns that the state may have or the court may have to know where he is. His grandmother has worked down here and understands how to communicate with the court. We have people, and the bond restrictions of that, the court is aware of how significant the bond restrictions are in keeping them and writing a bond. Judge, we're coming at this is a significant, oppressive, and punitive bond under the law, in our opinion. We believe that the magistrate, when she set this bond, did not have any evidence in front of her and set it high. We also believe that after 8 days, had he had the money, he would have posted it, and he's sitting here in jail. And that those cases that the state and I have talked about, the court is well aware of a wide range that you have, but given these facts that Mr. Shook went over with no corroboration, we don't know anything about their case, this witness, who they are, the court doesn't. And given the facts presented, we're asking you to reduce this bond to an appropriate amount where he can abide by the conditions and come to court and we can fight this case.
Okay, thank you. State?
Yes, Your Honor, just briefly. In regards to an individual's ability to pay the bond, Ms. Alexander testified specifically that she is not involved in her grandson's business and doesn't keep up with his financial stuff. So she really was not in a position to testify what he can and what he cannot afford. She did testify to the fact that he is a double platinum, I believe as of recently 2 weeks ago, recording artist, that he travels about a quarter of the month.
This whole entire court case is disgusting, man. It's disgusting because a man is murdered and they're trying to reduce the killers, the one who assigned the killer, they're trying to get his bail down. This is crazy. This is how evil the system is, man. This is what happens when you sell your soul to the devil. The devil basically takes care of his own. That's what we're seeing here. Nobody don't care about the fact that the man is dead. They're trying to lower down bail so he could go back out in the streets and plot again.
That he lives in a mansion in Frisco, that he drives a Denali, a bulletproof Denali, which also will lead into safety concerns. So the only thing that the court has as far as ability to pay or not to do it, or not having an ability to pay this bond, is the bank records which I proffered to the court, as well as his own grandmother saying that he's a successful artist living in a mansion up in Frisco that flies on private jets and travels. The important thing about the Denali is not just the fact of the cost and all of that, but it's the fact that when we're talking about safety concerns for the community, and one of the factors that the court should take into consideration is, if this individual were to get out, is there a viable safety concern? The fact that the defendant has a bulletproof vehicle and drove one at the time and was arrested in it 8 days ago, that should tell you all you need to know. And that's not just based off of pure jealousy. Your Honor has been doing this long enough to know that is based off of something much greater than just pure jealousy. As far as safety circumstances for the community, this is, as defense has stated, a very high-profile case, and this defendant is very well known, not only locally, not only in the state, but nationally and internationally. The fact that this individual has the means and the resources and the reach to get to witnesses is a true concern that the court should also take into consideration, and that this was part of a bigger thing that was going on in 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, culminating in the death of Melvin Noble. The circumstances surrounding it are not only the offense in itself, but the circumstances building up to Mr. Noble's death. And Your Honor, I didn't want to go back and forth with the defense on proffering cases of bonds and $2 million and $3 million bonds, but the truth is, this is a capital murder for remuneration. And the defendant is charged with paying other individuals to take another human life. And he has the financial means and the reach to do it. In fact, I think it's important that there was another victim. This was at noon on I-35 leading into downtown Dallas. 44 fired cartridge casings. Who knows how many others were knocked away by the cars that kept driving by. Melvin Noble was hunted down on November 11th in 2020.
He was hunted down like an animal. We showed you the video earlier. I don't know why he got out of his car. He was safer in the car. Some people suggested that maybe he got a flat tire, and nah, I don't think so. You know, he jumped out the car and ran around to the other side. I thought he was getting a gun. Like, why would you run around the car to the other side? It don't make no sense. You were safer in the car. You know?
The beloved son of Dallas. It could have been so much worse, and that's a terrible thing to say when it's a capital murder for remuneration, where he has paid another man to hunt down and kill somebody in broad daylight. Your Honor, based off of all the testimony and the facts that have been presented in this court, we'd ask that you leave the bond where it is at, currently at $2 million.
All right, let me have the exhibits, and then if you all will give me about 10 minutes, I'll respond.
Can I approach, Your Honor?
Yes. The defense did not have any exhibits, right?
No, Your Honor.
And this is just the video, right? That
Yes,
was
sir.
all this is. Anything else that I need to take with me?
And you had 1 and 2 still.
Yeah, I said that.
Finish.
I thought he was getting a gun from the car. That's what I thought he was getting. But it's like, why get out the car to go around? You could have did that while you were sitting in the driver's seat. Like, I don't get it. Anything he wanted, it was within reach.
All right.
He did had what was appeared to be a cell phone, so it's pretty much done. Like, this is pretty much done. Let me see.
Do you understand that? Okay, you all can stand. I'm talking to you now. So that's going to be a concern. And then I want to make sure that you provide the court with correct information regarding your person of contact, because basically this affidavit seemed to be your way of saying forget y'all. I don't want you to open your mouth. Yeah. Seemed to be your way of saying forget y'all. So you need to provide correct, accurate information regarding who is your person of contact should there be any type of problem. I hope that you're taking this seriously because your responses in this affidavit kind of indicate that you're not. You understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything else?
No, you're going to say, Your Honor.
Anything else from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
This is just crazy, man. They just literally went in there to give this man a lower bail of $750,000. So what does that mean? That mean everybody in on it was a blood sacrifice, and he's gonna end up walking. Cause they talking about they don't have no evidence and this and that and all this other junk. What? Come on, man. Where's the justice, bro? And I think in the case of Say So P, his some family member, I'm not sure if it's the mom or whatever, she basically condemned all of the things people talking about on social media because he was set up, bro. They took out Say So for the peso, and people got all the information all wrong. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. But anyway, we're going to get up on out of here, man. It is what it is. I got to get something to eat, get some rest, and make an order for some content. Got to get some a microphone. I literally have to go and buy a microphone right now, gang. That costs literally $1,200, bro. For the video production, I got to go get the microphone because they don't got a B&H photo. And at Rollo, I went to Guitar Center. They didn't have what I was looking for. They didn't have what I was looking for. It's like you got to order it from another store and whatnot. I try to get it direct, but they ain't carry that model. It's all right. I'll order it from my main store that I normally like ordering from, B&H Photo. That way I can get that thing. I wanted it for Saturday, but it's not going to be delivered by the time I need it. But I'm going to get it through them. That way I can make sure that the product is right because their service at B&H is top notch. If anything go wrong, you just ship it back and they'll change it, refund your money. No questions asked, no drama, no problem. But yeah, I'm about to go buy this microphone, man. I've been contemplating on getting it. I was gonna go the cheaper route, but I said, man, I looked at a ton of videos and everybody said, get that microphone. So, and if those of you are familiar with audio in terms of microphones, I'm talking about the Sennheiser 416 shotgun microphone. That's what I'm pretty much gonna pick up. The Sennheiser 416 shotgun microphone. And I'm gonna get that for the video production. It's like night and day compared to the 600 model. The 600 model, I could get away with it, but it don't sound like the 416. The 416 sound clear. It removes a lot of background noise. It just sounds professional, man. And audio is everything in video. So I'm just gonna jump and take the leap and put the order in. Just call it a day and see where it takes me, you know, because that's pretty much how it goes when it comes to content. So once I get that, I'm going to be producing way different content that is totally unique from everybody else, because I'm pretty much tired, fam. I'm like really, really tired of like how everybody on YouTube in the reaction sector all does the same thing. It's fucking pitiful now, man. It's like, because what happens is the people who put in the most work, they never get rewarded for their time. They give that reward to other channels that don't put in no work. And a lot of these channels are sharks. These guys, they don't care. They're butchers and sharks and venomous. And they want to suppress you as much as they can so that they can eat. So the content that I'm going to get into is 100% mine, original, no reaction. It's pure production that I'm producing and creating. So I'm venturing off into a whole different field, and it's going to be great. It's going to be something totally new. And it's the thing about it is I can never run out of content once I start. That's the beauty of it. I can never run out of content. There's always something new and fresh to do. And it all have to do with creativity. And I can't wait to get it on and popping with that, you know, because you can't just keep doing the same thing forever. And I want to do something that's creative, something that I can produce, you know, some content that I produce from scratch. Not a reaction video, not a commentary, none of that content, you know. You said, I still don't understand how other channels who copy your work are getting thousands of views live, but their viewers don't come to the source. It's because they're all satanic, man. That's the only thing I can say. Like, they're satanic. It's a satanic system. And sometimes I don't even think those viewers are real. I think everything is rigged. It's either the people are blind and they just don't know. I got people that literally come to my platform and they're like, yo, bro, you haven't made a video in 7 months. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, man, I haven't seen your videos for about 7 months. I'm like, bro, do you know how to use YouTube? Because I post content every day. It's like, nah, man, your last video was such and such and such. I'm like, what are you looking at? I said, are you looking at the same channel? They're like, yeah. I don't know if YouTube is hiding my channel. I don't know what they're doing, man. I really don't know. So it is what it is, man. I'm gonna pretty much get up on out of here, do what I gotta do, and go, you know, make this order, get something to eat, and eventually it's gonna be on and popping, man. We're gonna be doing some real production. I can't wait to start that. I don't know where it's gonna take us. You know, I gotta walk by faith, not by sight, and just venture off into a whole new field of content creation that nobody's doing. And, you know, I'm really, really thinking about using this community and a lot of the young people to produce a movie. I don't know how it's going to go. I know they would work with me because, again, a lot of the youth, they don't got nothing to do. They don't have nothing to do out here, guys. When I tell you, they don't got nothing to do. It's just like they just stay in their house or just, there's nothing they could do. It's like if you don't got a car, you can't drive nowhere. So it's like you can't do nothing. You can go outside and just walk around the community. But other than that, it's like I would bring value to the youth because I can have them actively doing production and it'll be nonstop work. And it's something that I can do. You know, I can do that kind of work. It's just that I don't want no issues with parents in terms of liability issues and they wanting compensation. People just be greedy for money and don't understand. You got to crawl. You got to put in work. You just don't start in one day and you're making all this money. That's not how it works. You know, you got to build things up, man. Let me see. Yeah, man. So I'm going to go take the leap and purchase that microphone. They have another microphone from Sennheiser that's $1,600. I was thinking about getting that one. I was thinking about getting that microphone too, guys, but I just don't know, man. $1,600 for a mic, man, is steep, bro. Like, that's way out of budget, but that's why I started the GoFundMe. But, you know, the GoFundMe, we never met the goal. You know what I'm saying? This is yo, when I tell you it's sad, bro, it is just sad, fam. It's just sad, man. Absolutely, man. It's very discouraging, bro. Like, seriously. Really, really seriously, man. I started that GoFundMe months ago. Still haven't reached the goal, bro. That's crazy, man. Still haven't reached the goal. So it is what it is, man. And then when the success break through, that's when everybody start running around like, yo, man, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, man. People got to learn how to support the work, man, and stop playing, man. Stop the playing and support the content. I don't get it, man. Our people, man, they have a serious issue, man, with supporting the work, man. Let me see. Shout out to Mike for the Cash App support. Shout out to V-Dub Man for the $75 support. Quentin for the 20. Sheila for the 5. And let's see who else we got. And Robert for the 15. He says, keep winning. So appreciate the faithful few, man, that help to keep the lights on. And when I say to help to keep the lights on, I'm not capping. The support helps to keep the damn lights on. It's not a game, man. People think everything is a game. People be thinking, listen, I got people on YouTube, fam, that think I'm a millionaire, bro. That type of shit makes me laugh, bro. I'm like, these people be bugging out, bro. They be like, man, y'all YouTubers be making all this money. Y'all all millionaires. I'm like, bro, you don't know what you talking about, bro. You don't have an idea what I deal with on a day-to-day basis. You don't have an idea. Like, it's crazy how people assume things about you and don't even know, bro. You know? But yeah, man, it's either the Sennheiser 416 microphone or there's another one. I'm going on their page right now. I want to look at their microphones and see exactly which one it is. Okay, so yeah, the 416. I'm gonna look at that. Let me see, because it's a bigger model microphone from Sennheiser that is more advanced. I don't see it on their website. What's going on? Oh, there we go. It's the Sennheiser MKH 8060. It's $1,600, fam. It's based on what I'm seeing. Everybody's saying it's the best of the best. It says whether it's a featured film, a documentary, an outdoor shoot, or a studio production, the MKH 860 will provide high quality sound to match your great pictures. That's the type of thing I like to hear, man. Because sound is everything in video production. Audio is very important. So I'm going to go do some research before I take this jump and see what it is, man, that I need to do. But the 860 or the 416 might be the microphone of choice. I was going to go with the cheaper 600 model because it only costs about $300 and something, and I could have bought 2 of those microphones for the video production when we're filming. That way I can mic the talent separately. I was planning on doing that, but after listening to how those microphones sound compared to the 416, I was like, man, it's night and day. I don't want my audio sounding dull. I mean, most of you folks that are viewing, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't know the difference. Trust me, if I would have bought the cheaper model, you would not know the difference in the audio. But professionals will. They would notice the audio and be like, man, great video, great picture, but damn, your audio could have been improved. So I'm gonna have to do some more research before I make the order, man. It's a lot of haters, man. The thing with me, man, when it comes to these haters, bro, like for me, I just kind of just like separate myself from the world, have a beer, and just chill, man. You know what I mean? And I got to go pick up a rocking chair, bro. I got to go pick up a rocking chair from Lowe's, man. I saw a nice rocking chair. I'll pick me up that, man. Like for real, man. Where I could just chill, you know what I'm saying, in front of the house and just kind of just relax. I did before with a regular chair, but that's not a rocking chair. You need a rocking chair when you chilling on the front of your house and just having a beer, you know, a nice rocking chair. And you just kind of just chill. I gotta pick one of those up, man. That way you're able to get your mind in order, you know? That's just how it is, bro. Yeah, rocking chair is relaxing. Can't have a regular chair where you just sitting there regular. You know what I'm saying? That's something I always did when I was a kid. I would break my mom's chairs because I'll be rocking back and forth. And she's like, stop rocking on the chairs. And it's like, I'll be messing up her chairs, man. You know? Yeah, so we're going to get up on out of here, man. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. It is what it is. We're going to continue to fight the algorithm and whatnot. All I got to say, ladies and gentlemen, when we start this production stuff, because there's a lot of shit that I'm doing behind the scenes. Y'all probably wondering, man, where the studio at, man? Where this at? Where this at? Fam, I'm dealing with a lot of shit, bro. A lot. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. I don't got to talk about all the shit I deal with all damn day. It's depressing. You know what I mean? But I try to provide the content, try to see the people support, and it's frustrating, man. It's damn near frustrating. And it's like, it's crazy when I be trying to encourage you folks and I need encouragement and there's nobody there to encourage me. That shit is fucking evil, bro. Like when you're giving your all, encouraging the whole world and they don't encourage you back, yo, that shit is painful, bro. It's just crazy, man. You know? So we're going to do what we got to do, man. Let me block this person real quick because I don't know what this person is doing in the live chat. Like the person is like throwing shade little by little. I don't know what that person doing. So you on the block list, fam. Like there's nothing funny in what I'm saying. And you there laughing and giggling like this is a damn game. I don't know what's the matter with these demons, bro. But anyway, y'all take care, man. Peace and blessings to everybody. I'm going to catch y'all later on, man. Rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It is what it is, man. Peace.
If you like our content,
Consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.